waiting day with a rugged man. And today we're gonna okay, if I say fire for fire now, I don't know how to put them. But make I just say we don't say we know the serious here, but today we want seriously serious because we won't touch on certain things where we know say a lot of, I know we just say musicians, a lot of entertainers maybe know a little about, but they don't know how or waiting to do. You understand? So we talk about artists, labels, royalties, war. That fight, that's it. Very ambiguous. If I just those words: artists, record label, royalties. Now, voila. But first of all, I go like welcome my oga. I go always like to hail my senior OAPs, my senior colleagues in the OAP Indom. I'll say, all your Sam.
I believe you. We're not ready. We're not set.
Yes, so now you set this thing because the way you call me that last week, the way I say your body hot. It be like when the president call you, say, try and get this thing done. Let me try, matter. I make calls immediately. And okay, all the OTB. Are you with us or you are against us?
Very, very much with us.
Are you sure?
Let us go, please.
No, not about 7 after 7. Anyways,
we'll not start.
We don't start. Of course, and in the house, I go start with. I need to call his name fully because I don't want to make a mistake. Because when I even send the artwork to the. Oh yes.
There's always the man to watch out for. No, I don't lie you. Okay, now as we don't the one of Lado show, this now man will be say yes. A lot of people, if you don't hear about in a particular association way or society where they heard, but nobody most time go say okay, we could just place a face to him. But recently, I don't tell you say that this man don't actually stand up. I don't know how come, but at least recently there's been this big levels of the society we don't come out. We're talking about the Musical Copyright Society of Nigeria, and of course the CEO himself will be say yes. Go talk I'm go do on hot seats, especially for me today, and I be Mayowa Ayilara. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you very much. Good evening.
And
it's my pleasure.
Make me. Oh, sorry for cutting in there.
You mean the man we sit down from our front there?
Yeah, the man.
And they like when they wear wig for cut, but they know where we come today because they go give us advice free of charge for this one.
Now people's cut. Now people's cut. We did today. I go like introduce him na barrister Tokpe Salami. Every day, every Thursday, most of the lawyers we don't come here now. Either lawyers for problem fight, wife, husband, that's good. But today lawyer na entertainment lawyer. I him be amongst other things. If you see and say it is an artist. So not to blame him if he did court now, judge can try not to take him serious because he get dreadlocks. I wonder whether during all that Wahala time, other police will harass and small so because of his hair. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, as now listen, me welcome Barrister Tokpe Salami.
Thank you so much. Good evening, my people.
You're welcome, sir. You're very much welcome.
Now your colleague Akinyemi Law. Now I approach, but Akinyemi Law they engage, so he can say he go give me somebody else who will come in and he take connect me to Oga Tokpe Salami.
Okay.
So we are in the house.
All right, making for no loss, making for no cost already. We won't put the matter, be say, thank God, everything is very, very balanced here. And of course, everybody we actually did on this our side of the table. Now people will be say, don't really they experienced for inside this game. And the other people did the other side of the table. Now people will be say, we go look for somebody who will defend the artist and at the same time still support the society we talk about. But first, we go shift the attention to Mr. Ilara. Now, I'll put it this way because I don't want to talk with you don't talk before. I've seen you on TVC and different platforms. I see people asking you the same questions over and over again. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
But then again, we don't mind. You will still replicate those questions for over 20 million people that listen to us. Okay. Now, you be the CEO of Musical Copyright Society for Nigeria. Yes. You understand? Yes. And from that, we see the word musical. We see the word copyright. Now, in a few words, so that we go know where we start from, what in this society they all about?
Yes, it's about representing the individual artist. That is the composer, the author and the publisher vis-a-vis those who contribute in the making of the sound recording.
Yeah.
That is, in making the musical work becoming something that becomes a sound that you can appreciate, you can listen to, you can dance to.
Yes.
So everybody in that production shape is what we represent.
Okay.
And what we do for them is what they as individuals cannot do for themselves.
Okay.
Like when somebody in far-flung places, people in far-flung places use their works, we are there to represent them, protect the rights, collect the money that is due, and give it back to the individual artist pro-ratally.
Thank you very much.
Equitably.
Thank you very much for this thing where you talk. So now here, the journey starts.
Yes.
Now, I did a show in Asaba recently.
Yes.
And the CEO of the club actually now said for some time he has been getting letters from your association branch in Asaba and Benin. You know, Benin is like the regional head side.
Yes.
And they tell him, say, oh boy, you they play music for loud, for inside lounge, and everybody hear. First year, second year, third year. When they calculate all the tigbo, guy, this guy, they bill like 12 million naira over 4 years of playing music.
That is cheap.
Okay, it's cheap. Thank you very much. Now, see where my question comes from.
Yes.
Are you saying that as your copyright society, what you they enforce now, be say people cannot play songs or music of different artists in public places without paying copyright royalties to you people? That is one. Then two, how do you measure, if not sure because of the sound where they come out, how do you measure the particular artists where they play in song? Then three, how are you now collecting that totally paid this thing and giving to the individual artists perceived say their song don't play? Yeah. Because for me, I might play a Burna Boy, a Wizkid or whatever, and I don't play maybe a particular person, so maybe an Ira Star, but everything is now going to be modeled together. We have probably 60 songs played by that DJ for that day or whatever. Yeah. So what are you billing them for, and where is the money going to?
Okay. Thank you so much. When somebody in such public places, particularly commercial places, when they use music is part of the package of what they give to people. For example, if you are in a lounge and the whole place is quiet, no music, no film, nothing, the place will be like a graveyard.
Yes, it will be dull.
You may not even enjoy the drink. The atmosphere will be so dull. So, for adding to the pep,
yes,
as an adjunct to the services or to the products that you give, music is very important. And for that, we charge you for that because we are looking at the importance of music to your business. Because if your business relies more on music, then you pay more.
Okay.
When your business does not really require music, you pay less. For example, music in a banking hall.
Yes.
Everybody goes in a bank.
Yeah.
You get there, you collect your money or you transfer money and you get out. But then the staff there, they still enjoy some form of music. Okay. So that helps us to rate how much a place will pay for music.
Yes, I get you.
In a concert, for example. Yeah. If you go to a concert.
A musical concert. Example, a co-hotel.
A co-hotel or even TBS when they do concerts.
A concert.
Without music, nothing will happen.
Yes.
So you pay more in that kind of places where live music is played. So in all this, when this money comes in, for example, in the nightclub you're talking about.
Yes, the lounge.
Yes, the lounge. Normal thing, depending on the level of the operation, is that we monitor. They must have a log of the music they play.
From a DJ?
Either from a DJ or they can appoint an officer who will be, recording the title of the music they play for how many minutes. Then at the end of the period, maybe daily, weekly, monthly, or timely. They will submit this to us.
Okay.
And the money for that period will be analyzed along with the music that is played.
Okay.
Then each of the title of this music is taken into our own system, where each music has interested parties.
Okay.
And each music will have a particular amount allocated to it.
To that music.
Then two, for those allocation to each music, we will look at who are the interest party to the money paid.
Okay.
So that money will be shared equitably between them.
In between, that is amongst all the artists
that whose music
have been played, which I have a little bit of problem with because of the fact that it might be very, very impossible or cumbersome for somebody to be able to log all a song that a particular lounge plays on a regular. But let's leave that at an aside. Okay. I love that, your theory. Now, what I'm going to ask you again is this. Who are your members? Is it that out of 30 songs, for argument's sake, that have been played, are all 30 songs your members? Because these artists come out from the woodworks every single day. And I know that a majority of them are not your members. So who are the members of your society? If you have a list, so that we'll be able to know that, all these members of this society, whether or not your song is played, if we have a 12 million, like you said, is too small, we'll break it into pieces and pay all the members. Is that how you operate?
One, the membership goes in stages. First, those who directly give their rights to a society.
Okay.
That is one. Then two, those who have the membership in form of interrelationship.
Okay.
That is reciprocal agreement.
Yes.
For example, people who are assigned to sister societies like ours in other countries.
Okay.
Like in the US, we have ASCAP, BMI, UK, we have PRS.
Good.
So members of those societies are technically represented within this territory. So they form an extension of our own membership.
Okay.
And lastly, which is international. Based on international convention and bilateral agreement.
On copyright.
Nigeria has responsibility to protect rights of works within the territory. And whatever machinery they put in place or approved to do that can collect for
That's
any
to monitor.
work. Yes, to monitor and collect all the money to ensure that no work goes unprotected.
Okay, now I'll have to stop you there because we have our lawyer here, and thank God when I see somebody from the luminary, I've been a legal profession, it is suit me for body.
But before you ask, I would just like make people where they listen outside know exactly who you just talked to finish. You know, so we just talk in name. And we know he is the CEO for the Musical Copyright Society of Nigeria, which is MCSN. Yes, Mr. Mayawa Ayilan nowadays, Musam the interrogate. It's gonna be interview. The interrogate.
Interview. You heard everything that just transpired just now between our CEO. A lot of people have been agitating about this. Let us clear the air. And people might not be able to understand. This is the only time where the CEO here would be able to tell us why they operate in such a manner. Now, from your own angle, in terms of copyright, in terms of rights of individuals and rights of an establishment, how do you see the enforcement of getting levies from these people in their different lounges on copyright?
Okay. So,
as an entertainment lawyer.
Yeah. So, thank you for this. We need to know that music, any work of art, is a form of content.
Yeah.
And content is the new crude oil, whether we like it or not. We have trackers in advanced countries.
Okay. Trackers, Abby?
Trackers, yes. I can tell you my experience sometime in November last year in Paris. I went for a meeting. We were having lunch. Normal Naija boy. I don't carry my own phone come out.
Yes.
Say, make I play song. Say I won't make one of the Oyinbo wait there with me. And I play them, increase volume. The guy here, the guy was like, no, bring it down. Why? Tracker go carry him, and the thing where they do that time. Normal now, I just listen to.
You're talking
music.
about a smartphone.
Yeah, I just listen to music.
You loud down small.
I loud down small.
There's somebody called say loud because tracker one, the one
I
arrested
won't
for
make
playing
the
music.
person where they beside me see the effect of Afrobeat.
Okay, yeah, no, I understand where you're coming. Innocently.
Now, there are trackers, yeah, and we will get there one day.
Okay.
That's the bitter truth. But to get there, we need unity.
Okay.
If we are not unified, we will still be on that same level for 100 years.
Yeah.
Sorry. Unity in what way? Because if you say unity now, people know, some people don't understand which you talk.
Okay.
So I want just let me clarify.
So I make sure say you've been here, say she not DJs or it gets some people we protest for America.
You mean the Writers Association? Now the Screenwriters Association, yeah.
We no go work, they no work.
I know.
Now, I'm sure you know that the economy of America felt that strike.
Okay.
That is what we call unity.
Okay.
Hey guys, we are not doing this. No be say person go chicken out, go behind to say, Oga, me I know the deal. Me I know the deal. Now, things are working properly there. The people over there understand the concept of content.
Who? Okay, that's in the
people in the advanced world, in the abroad. Now, just yesterday, I was just discussing with someone, and I was like, imagine there is unity in the creative sector.
Yes.
I'm not saying music alone, creative sector. And imagine say every association then head they correct. Imagine say then go meet one of the big TV platforms where we sabi. I know I mentioned it may not be like adverts.
Yeah, okay.
And they say, you guys, so if you want your music played, now I say you go pay for airtime. In advanced countries, now like the opposite, because they are feeding on your content. Now your content they make them business move, and that is actually one of the reasons why publishing works.
Okay, I need to stop you there because you lose me from a point because I asked a very direct question, and my direct question now be they say. He don't talk something about copyright. If you follow my train of questions, you can find out, say, they ask him, say, why this, why that? We are talking about artists, royalties, and record labels. We never reach that level. Today, we'll talk all. What I'm trying to say is that, as a lawyer, if you were to, that's why I say when you come in off mic, I talk, say, you go defend them today, and you go defend the other side. So, I need you to tell us, as a lawyer, if I tell you, say, Oga send the boys in EFCC, people from musical society, they come, say, we are giving you a letter for playing so and so music. In your point of view as a lawyer, would you now say, are they play music now? Now, normal music where I download from whatever they play, which I believe say their own royalty, don't go meet them in a way. How would you defend me if I wanted to ask you to say, no, I am not going to listen to what they say because I feel it's an infringement on my right? You can't just come and tell me, say, why are they playing music where they free to air for everybody to listen to? Now, the question why they ask you before you call Carlos go London.
Okay. So, the justification lies in the purpose of the usage of that particular material.
Okay.
I'm not going to mince words, yeah? The thing where my Oga talked earlier, now so it's supposed to be. Now, when you get to the point of argument, we will now look at fair usage.
Which is what he said.
We will now look at the reason behind you playing that material, at a particular point in time.
Yes.
Now, one of the things where they always worrisome for entrepreneurs,
yes,
to be paying these collective societies, now say, Okay, so I've opened for a month. I've probably not made up to 200 or 300k. And you're bringing a score sheet or a sheet to say, oh, our tracker showed that you played XYZ song at XYZ as at XYZ number of time, and you have to pay $500 for that. Remember that the owner of the shop, Gongon, they don't even make up to
that amount.
So I'm going to align myself with this position. The position is the normal thing, but then when you want to fight it, you need to look at the purpose.
Okay.
We are growing, and we would definitely, get to that.
Yeah, but for me, I go just take and say, look, if you know they make enough money like that to pay what you supposed to pay in royalties, then Kuku stop to play the music.
Now, not be
stop
lying.
to use the music.
Not be lying.
No, I'm not quarreling. I'm just saying,
That's why. Thank you for. Wait, hold on. Thank you for that. I want to meet the CEO of the Musical Copyright Society of Nigeria, because you are educating people here, and I would not lie to you. This thing has been a bone or word of contention where everybody does they talk. Say, why like this? Why like this? Why like this? You are the CEO of God Pata Pata. So you go talk some things. There are two things I want to ask you.
Yes.
First, when we have these streaming platforms there, you have the iTunes, you have the Spotify, and this thing and yes. These people give royalties in terms of how they do their matter for their online streaming platform. Do you people have any affiliation with this streaming platform to say, oh, this is the Musical Society, Copyright Society of Nigeria, and these are Nigerian artists, they have a stake, even if they register online with you, we are supposed to have a particular fee or royalty for them. Is that part of it, or you just let them play their songs and do whatever they want to do?
Not at all. Because, of course, these business people, they want to maximize their profits.
Yes.
Initially, they were approaching the business like it's a world without borders.
Yes.
But we are saying, no, there is border. If you want to exploit music within my own territory, within my own airspace, you got to pay. And within the African system, we have a kind of collaboration, particularly with South African counterpart called Capasso.
Oh.
That one collects regionally in the space from all this for only mechanical rights and musical works.
Okay, mechanical
for musical works.
Now, one of the questions we want making clear up.
Yes.
All the type of royalties.
Yes, for the not for sound recording now, which is another leg that we are now talking with all these streaming platforms to come to terms with.
Okay.
We have papers ready to sue some of them offshores. Because some of them, because they are based in the United States, they don't have anybody representing them in Nigeria.
They just use the online avenue.
Yes, we have come to that juncture now, where we have been able to gather enough evidence that they collect money in Nigeria. They have some collection bases in Nigeria.
Okay.
For example, Spotify.
Yes.
If you are on Spotify, there are Nigerian adverts on those platforms.
Okay.
There are people who subscribe to them.
Yes.
To go on premium service. The same thing with other. So with all this, we are now launching against them.
Okay.
Even if you claim you are paying XYZ in the US or in UK and so on, you must pay for the Nigerian business you are gaining from. So we are getting there. And as for tracker, yes, we have a system, though it's still developing. It's a work in progress.
Okay.
We call it Go Create.
Okay.
Whereby every music that is played within the system that we are monitoring, they are recorded, they are tracked to the seconds.
Wow.
So it's easy for us to identify
the kind of
music, to identify, and everybody connected with the music.
Okay.
And we are doing this, and we are still developing it.
Okay.
And we are even inviting our ICT people who are very brainy to come and even give us more of these things.
Okay.
We have the capacity to carry as much as a technology as we want.
Nice one there.
Yes.
All right, please let everybody hold the table. I want
Barrister.
to shake the table here.
No,
now.
wait. Before you shake, may I just ask this one straight? You mentioned Spotify. I know Spotify said then they even pay.
Yes.
Some. Now my issue.
No, they don't.
Now AudioMark.
Yes.
AudioMark no they pay anybody, but AudioMark they use our music.
Seriously.
And then now, like you said, AudioMark now don't they ask people to subscribe. Now then they ask people to pay them to get premium packages. You understand? And then when you check AudioMark, you will see them where they run adverts for there.
Yeah.
So meaning say that they make money.
Okay.
So waiting on how they do to stop something like that.
Yes.
So I get two questions. That's now one. And then the second one now social media. Instagram for now, they pay any. I don't know whether they pay Africans, but they know they pay Nigerians. But when I'm out of America, I see say even the normal person, we don't even be entertainer, they make money from Instagram and TikTok and co. I know say TikTok
with
don't
the music inside.
the music,
or,
yeah. No, well, the
or just normal content where you put for Instagram.
well, normal content, but me, I just talk based on say music there, Nigerian music there, which then they use for Instagram and the other handle social media platforms. So waiting on they do to either make them start to repay or what you want to do against something like that?
Yes. We have had communications with AudioMark and Boomplay. You know, their sister organization. Initially, they wrote us to say, hey, we have agreement with our South African counterpart and so on. We explain, as I've explained here, that what we are giving to them is for the mechanical rights and the musical works. But there are other aspects of it that they need to pay for. So we are in discussion with them, but it's getting gradually to litigation. And we'll be happy to go the hog with them if they are ready. But I believe any reasonable person with the precedents we have created in this country will want to resolve amicably. Yes. That is the normal thing. That is the most sensible thing for anybody using music should do.
Especially the radio
because
music.
One, paying the license is just very little of what you are making out of it.
Definitely.
But if we go the whole hog of taking out the lawsuit against you, that can crumble your business entirely.
Well,
we do not want that to happen because we want to see them as partners in progress. The bigger they grow, we believe so, the bigger the artists will grow.
Yes.
So killing their business is not our own interest. But then they should know that our artists too, they have responsibilities.
Okay.
They have mouths to feed. They have children to send to school and so on and so forth.
Okay. So basically,
these are the things we are looking at.
Come in, son.
I want to correct something for AudioMark.
Yeah.
So AudioMark has two major class of membership.
Okay.
When you join AudioMark and you get to a particular threshold, your account can be monetized.
So what's the threshold?
Now,
you're talking as for the artist, right?
Yeah, I'm talking for the artist or for any content person who would work
with the
AudioMark.
Okay.
So the wrong misconception or the misconception I say AudioMark no they pay at all. Okay. But now AudioMark don't they pay
with a threshold which you have not told us.
So now I mean that's their own internal thing. But trust me, if you are on AudioMark and you are beating records, let's say 1 week on AudioMark you don't do like 10 million or maybe 7 million streams.
Yes.
At that stage, you will file for monetization of account.
Okay.
Once you file for that, once they see it, once they monetize your account,
I think it's similar with the Facebook and the what they call the YouTube kind of arrangement.
But what you mean? But that one, Facebook.
I say similar. I'm not saying that the same. But it's similar. You need to get to a threshold before you start monetization. You understand?
What I boy even talk for Facebook or now? At least we know see videos and content creation. But this na music. Yeah. So why they know they let entertainers know this? I just they ask. I just because
so
why they talk to me? Say anything where you they do, where you they use person content, they make money. You suppose they let the person also know say this now option, this now where you feel reach to begin make money back. Because if artists know, then we just sit down there.
I don't think Barrister can ask. I don't think Barrister can answer that. Except you are here.
I'll shed more light. I'll shed more light.
Lawyer and from the copyright experience that you have. For me, I know that sometimes when like 2-3 years ago when you had this what they call it Instagram, when there is a song probably that is playing from the background, if you post it, they still do it till now. But the only thing that they now opted with for Instagram now be say what you now do be say if you want a particular song, you go to a particular this thing. You see the filter. You say you choose the music you want. Now you see all this music are the music where people don't put for on top Spotify, iTunes. So automatically it translates into the working arrangement that they have with your streaming and all those kind of stuff. But then again, let's leave that. Let's hold on to the table. We are a radio station.
Yes.
And we play music.
Yes.
Die.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
So my own is, are you coming for the radio station that we are playing music of people, or you look at it that radio stations, apart from clubs, lounge, hotels, hospitals, and whatever, are different? I'll tell you why. Your sister company, this is Coson. They tried it one time. And I'm talking about in the line of indemnity now. That's why I asked you, who are your members? And I'm sure you are fighting for your members only, not just the total package of I am an artist. I'm giving you an example, except maybe your own has changed. Coson came 4 or 5 years ago and said they wanted royalties for every radio station to pay royalties for each song and each artist spin that they played. Trust us. I trust my organa. We wiped off every musician's song on Naija FM, and those people were members of Coson, and we only played the songs of people who were non-members of Coson. We are ready to go the whole hog. It was these same people who are members of Coson that now came to meet us. There were a long line in front of this office, big artists, with to sign an indemnity form to say, no mind those people, we knew Dunamona play for us. Please play our song. So, are you adding radio stations playing of songs into somewhere like a lounge that plays songs, or this that plays songs and everything, so that we will know where to prepare for since the war has started?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much. First, let me start by giving a loud applause to Megalectrics. Yes.
Thank you very much.
Megalectrics is a copyright compliant company. As I speak, they respect the copyright of artists, irrespective of their affiliation. So I can say that. Now, secondly, the Copyright Act 2022 makes it compulsory and binding on the Nigerian government or Nigerian structures to protect all copyright within their territory.
Yes.
If you are driving in your car, your private car, not taxi, you can play music even with loudspeaker without. So it's free. It's home use or private use.
That's why it's
allowed. Private use is okay. But the moment you take that music and put it in a taxi and servicing your passengers, then you are liable to obtain a license because it has gone beyond private use to commercial use.
Okay, that is inside like taxi. If we travel like bus now, the travel
bus, taxi, all those things.
It's commercial exploitation.
Yes, commercial.
Then other please.
Then two, if you are in your house, for example, with your children and wives,
my private
it's private use.
Then let's expand that private use a little bit.
Yes.
Let's look at one-off things like parties.
Yes.
Like if we have a party, a very massive party, and we have a DJ where they play for inside the party.
Yes.
Is that commercial exploitation?
The the party organizer, that is you are your guests are extension of your family. So you may not be liable.
Okay.
But the DJ who is paid to go and play must have a license to play music anywhere, irrespective of whether the artist has given him the freedom to play music. But before you can play music in the public, you must have a license to do so.
Are you saying that a DJ now, because they get DJ Association of Nigeria,
yes,
which maybe we'll bring up later with them.
Yes.
Are you saying now, because I'm just hearing this for the first time,
yes,
DJs them supposed get license?
DJs are licensed by us. DJAN, that's the Jockey Association of Nigeria. We have a pact, and all their members individually they have license from NHS. Okay. And I've had occasions where when I go out and I see the DJs they play, jokingly I walk up to the DJ. Do you have
license?
And surprisingly, some of them say, "Yes, I'm a member of DJAN. I have my license."
Okay.
So it's catching.
Nice work, sir. Nice work.
It's actually how it's supposed to be. It's the right thing to do.
Yes. Very soon we will see a full, regulation of the whole matter.
Definitely.
Now let's go into the usage of songs for inside adverts without telling the person. I have a song and it has been happening. You're using it for advert and all those kinds of. How do you people now they come in to defend that particular person?
Yes, we have been doing that before. Most advertising agencies in this country, they know the copyright implication of using music in their adverts.
Yeah, definitely.
And they have been taking licenses. I can talk of Insights. I can talk of, I don't want to
just go.
So many of them, they have been taking licenses. And when we give them bill for including music, some of them, they say, the commissioner or the people who commission them to do it may not want to take that. Then they will go to a corner and do a kind of music of their own.
Okay.
And at the end of the day, some of them, they fall into the trap that whatever they think they have crafted on their own will have been another form of another person's music. They still fall into that.
We don't really have much time, but before we go into
about that, like you say, the agencies that they collect license.
Yes.
To do what?
To put music in their advert. If I want to do Coca-Cola advert, for instance, they to put music inside it, to synchronize music with that advert, you need a license from us.
So that means now, if they get a license from you, does it mean they can take Rugged Man's music and use it in an advert?
When they do that, yes.
If Rugged Man is a member,
if you are a member, at times we will call you.
Okay.
That this guy is interested
in using
it.
Okay.
Then do we go ahead? Because it's a synchronization something.
So will I then go pay me for using them, or they go just pay? You go just pay for say you go royalties whenever I play?
No, there will be. That is what we call specific royalties. We will charge them for that project.
Every
what
time
is due, immediately they pay. We send the money to you, and it will clear.
The royalties itself for continuity.
Whenever the radio station, the TV, so when it goes into that processing machine, and it comes out as royalties.
Numbers of spins.
Yes.
Yeah. Now we just want to know whether I say they don't go give
because
me
that's
something.
what is fighting. Royalties in a continuous level. So, but you commercial, what you call about exploitation? Can you give us? Off the top of your head, I know say there are plenty, but majorly because of a lot of people they listen right now.
Yes,
places where we go look as commercial exploitation venues.
Commercial exploitation. We have hotels.
Okay, hotel, abi.
Yes,
that's inside room, inside hotel.
Yes, because you go there, you pay.
You pay to take the room now.
You pay to take
my house and my hotel. Not
sir, do you even know that? Yeah,
it's a different thing.
Yeah, functions as commercial exploitation.
Which place?
Yeah.
When I talk and since now, where you did since?
No. I just tell you say in radio
and house.
Hotel bedroom. Because it's built for a purpose, for commercial purpose. Anybody can enter into that place once you have the money.
I was thinking it was a lounge or something.
No, not only the lounge, because inside the room,
bar.
Some hotels are wired with speakers. Some are wired with television. And you receive music through cable television. So all this you need to.
Okay, apart from hotels,
you have bars.
Hospital,
Hospital.
Oh, hospital join.
Yes, event
For
centers.
sick people, I'm not sorry for those ones.
The hospitals are charging heavy money.
Every money, yes.
Not be like
Even from artists where they make the music, if you sick, they will still charge them money.
More than charge them.
So everywhere where there's exchange of naira and copper
yeah.
for services or anything, they are playing music.
Then all these places where they go watch football to all these
lounges, everywhere,
the nightclubs.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Anywhere where
and
they
even
pay
we mentioned
money.
football. There is music in football too. For example, if you are watching Champions League, the theme song is composed by somebody.
Yeah, of course, definitely.
And every time that music airs, the person is expecting good money.
What if people go do music? I don't tell you since.
Osam, this now waiting. This now the things where I sure say now be the structure where Nigeria need.
Yeah, I know.
Only say everybody they respect them, and just like Barrister talk. If say unity day, because now this kind of thing now they make you artists like Vanilla Ice drop only Ice Baby that time. Blow. Till today they chop from her.
Now what I want to ask you
understand?
about old school songs.
Michael Jackson don't go, but today if anybody use in estates they chop. You understand? But for Nigerian, some artists from America go drop one song or two or one album, then go chop forever. Nigerian artists go drop 4 or 5 albums, still they struggle.
Why so, sir?
Yes, one, the level of education, the level of compliance, but it's improving every day. The level at which we are this year will be better by the time we get to next year. So that is copyright compliance is a journey. It's a journey of a lifetime. It's a marathon. It's not a dash. It's not a 100 meters dash. And the artists themselves, they really need to come up and develop their own indigenous and support their own indigenous structure, institutions. It's not by being in Nigeria, hey, I want to go and join ASCAP. Develop what is in your own territory. Luckily, Nigeria now in Africa and becoming the largest music world in the world.
Definitely.
So the artists themselves, they should band and give their own local societies the necessary support.
Should artists come to join you people? Like this is one of the questions I asked about 40 minutes ago, and I said, who are your members?
Yes.
The member we una get for una society, SSM.
Yes.
Is it that you are now reaching out to artists to tell them, say, look, if you're not a member yet, come join?
Yes.
Is that what is that
that
a
is what we are
call
doing?
to all
Yes,
of them?
that is what we are saying. If you are not yet a member, come and join. Then if you are a member self, where there is you perceive non-compliance, reports, get the information across that this guy has been using music and I don't know whether he has a license.
So now what happens to that non-compliance? Let's just say worst case scenario. Say I fold my hand, I
go
pay.
Now court go settle. Go settle.
Then what you court you can't do? Close the place down or what?
It don't happen. We have a big case like that when a big company refuse to that. We go die together if I no go pay. But at the end of the day, the court fine them 5.6 billion.
I read the judgment.
Do you waive? Can people feel come meet you come plea? Then have waiver.
That is
like a plea bag waiver. Now, what I mean a waiver of a particular. Okay, take for example now. They give somebody maybe like 12 million or 40 million.
Yes.
And then the calculator will say, Edro, Emma Bino, you this guy, I don't get that kind of money. How we want to do this matter?
That is the human face.
Emotional,
that is the human face of the society.
Okay.
We'll reason with you.
Yes. And see
we'll look at your papers, we'll look at how cooperative you have been from the past. Then we come to terms.
Or what comes to us now, go make them they pay instrumentally, but they must pay them because
definitely.
They know
categorically now, but may not be like say we lose a lot of people. You are standing for this particular society. What thing you they tell people? That's why I asked you that time. Say just at the top of your head, the ones who if you do for commercial exploitation venues, a lot of them they listen right now.
Yes.
And petrol station join.
Yes.
Petrol station join.
Yes. Everywhere.
Anywhere
where you get when you get speaker,
there are pros and there are cons.
Yes.
It gets someone that talks, say, oh, for my husband, my wife, my children, I live that one.
Yes.
When I say my camera, I live that one. So
yes.
I need to look at one or two places because there are a lot of what they call them, filling stations. They listen to us everywhere for it. You understand?
Everywhere.
People outside Lagos. Ibadan, Calabar, they are listening to us right now, Abuja.
Yes.
So we are actually giving people a lot of, information.
Yes.
So if you want to talk now to the general public, especially those who are involved in the commercial exploitation industry, rather, so to speak, in quotes, what are they expected to do now that they know that they are liable to come and meet you people as the governing or regulatory body of copyright for music in commercially exploitative areas?
First, they must have that receptive mind, the preparedness to take a license to authorize their playing of music.
Is it monthly or yearly?
Yearly.
Mm-hmm.
Because before very soon, I understand the Nigerian Copyright Commission, which is the enforcement agency in charge of copyright, will be going around the country to demand from all these places the license authorizing the playing of music.
Okay, they're working hand in hand with you guys.
Yes.
Because your people don't go serve a lot of letters.
Yes, they will ask them, where is your license? And they will give them the matching order to go and obtain the license, because by the time they come back, it will be a different story. And the liability is in two ways. They may either face criminal charges in court or civil charges from us.
Wala.
So with all this, it pays them to prepare their mind and even take steps before all this action starts. It pays them.
You are talking to them directly. That's why I said it. You are talking to them directly.
So
now what me they look at, say, okay, more now come outside, now me or the CEO of MCSN, and this is what they do, make it up like say hand can't touch you later, do the needful.
Yes.
Every year go and listen. So which site they get they'll fake Google now, just find out.
Yes, we are on the website mcsnnigeria.org. Then they can call us on our phone.
Okay.
0803 474 1366.
Okay. Just help me call that number a bit slower.
May they enter the website better.
Okay.
Yes. Enter MCSN Nigeria. MCSN.org.
That's Musical Copyright Society of Nigeria, MCSN. If you go to Nigeria, if you go that place, you go see say everything one I need to register and what is supposed to do there. As per se,
in some even cases, you can even see at a glance what you may likely pay.
Okay. I get one question, Ogamayo.
Yes, sir.
Una they collect for artists when no be non-members.
Now what you have to ask and insist now?
Una they collect for them.
That is it.
So then how the artists go take no say then get money for the hand, and if they no come me to now, waiting will happen.
One thing is that once we collect, we do everything necessary to locate the artists wherever they are in the world. In between the societies, we normally send what we call unidentified works across to each other. So any society that has such a person as a member will write to us and give us the details.
Okay.
And where that fish, the money is kept there in an escrow account, waiting for the day the man will emerge.
So it
will be there for about 5 years.
That's money with the accruable to that person.
To that person.
So it will not be member.
Yes,
so unidentified. A lifeline of 5 years.
Yes.
Then
even there are cases
years
in the past where members, I mean people who are not our members, we hold their money for a long time and we were able to locate them. Initially when we were even telling them, collect your money, you have money to come and collect, but we can't give you just like that. You have to come to the office so that we have the documentation. They thought we are joking until the money gets into their hand. Then immediately they don't. So many of these people, they do it out of ignorance, not that they deliberately do not want to.
That is why we bring you to, and you will continue to go to other music houses to make sure that everybody here.
Thank you.
Now, another thing I want to ask you, they say Musical Copyright Society of Nigeria, is it a government-owned parastatal or is private-owned?
It's quasi-public. What I mean by quasi-public is a public limited by, it's a company limited by guarantee. It is guaranteed by the federal government of Nigeria through the office of the Attorney General of the Federation. So it's a non-profit making.
They don't give on like what did they call that thing again? Where did they give from?
Dividends.
There not be dividends. Right. Where did they give on that will start with S. Where they give on money from maybe I said they give government, local government, state government, all those kinds of
grants.
Is either grant or money where they give on every year as a budget or such extra code or not.
No, we know they collect everything.
So you are not they pay una as a body. You run your this
we
by
run
yourself.
our operations, and all we need to do in return is that when we give a license, we charge VAT. Which we also pay back
they pay to government.
To
government. They give
government.
money.
Yes, we pay to government. Then too,
for the country.
The personal income tax, even of our members. If, for example, we collect royalty for rugged man and we want to pay him, from it we take tax. We pay to the state where he resides.
Okay.
Of course, we return the certificate to him
yes.
in case he has business to do with the
yes.
government tomorrow, and they are saying you need tax certificate. That helps him.
Okay.
So it's one of our own little ways to make our members to be corporate Nigeria.
Okay.
To be part of the corporate Nigeria. And it's one of the ways to give account of the industry. In the past, people will say they just hear us, but in the budget or in the economy, we do not have a mark. But gradually, we are having some marks. And these are the ways we are doing. And with VAT now, we are classified as as a large tax-paying company because of the volume of money we remit.
Mayawa, you don't really talk a lot. Where I want here today for this matter.
Thank you so much.
Today, talk with Salamina, entertainment lawyer, and I will push out to you right now. Make we talk about some kind of things when it comes to artist record label. You see this record label thing we'll talk about now. What will be your own take? Do we really have record label? If at all we get record label, what will be the 1, 2, 3, or probably 4 major things we they need to get before the fit talk say we stand as a record label?
Now, for you to say, oh, you get record label, it's a business. So you must have the financial strength. That is one. After the financial strength, you must also have good human relationship or network in the ecosystem. Also, you must have a product, or you must be able to identify a good product when you see a good product.
Not be lie.
The other thing, which will be number 4, is to make sure that your structures are intact.
When I talk of structure, I saw the talk of structure of right from time before they do election.
Yeah, so the thing is,
which structure are they talking about?
We are getting there day by day. A label in most cases might be owned by one person.
Yes, definitely.
Now, who is your head of A&R? How many A&R members or how many A&R do you have in that department? The management body, the legal body, the royalty body, the publishing body. These are the structures, I am talking about. Because at the end of the day, if you think you can, let's say you're a lawyer, you are the owner of the label. Oh, I'm a lawyer now. I don't need a lawyer.
Okay.
I'm a lawyer now. I have managerial skills.
Okay.
At the end of the day, you should tell on your label. Go and look at labels that are doing very well today in Nigeria. Just go and look at them very well. They have this structure.
Are you, as an entertainment lawyer now, make we talk about record label and artists based on say, oh, I won't sign you or you won't sign me. First question, do you do copyright law, as in you defeat help people get copyright to their works?
No,
that's
definitely.
your own, Abi. Now, part of. Then, what as a lawyer, what be the minimum amount of time in this present Nigeria and maximum amount of time where you think, say, artists suppose get romance with a record label to see fruition of waiting they want get by signing out? I'm talking about the total amount of duration of the contract.
Yeah.
What will be the least amount of years? And what will be the maximum? Now, I don't want to hear the one where you talk, say, it depends on the rapport of you and the person. Now, if you did 20 years, say this thing.
No.
As people, boys, they're hungry, they won't come out. Sign us. Most of them, they just walk into a trap. They don't know what they happen. But if you want this smart, say you never really took a lawyer like that, what will be the minimum and the maximum before you know whether you go review your contract?
Well, to review the contract, if you have a contract of 4 years,
okay,
you can be reviewing every 1 year and 6 months.
Okay. Now this review now because of say
review say okay, yeah.
You don't latch up with that 1 year.
In the last 1 year, we have made XYZ amount. We didn't even expect to make this much.
Okay.
After now, let me add 10%.
Abi? So that one go there for the initial contract.
No, it always day. It always day. For someone like me, I understand the dynamics. So in most cases, when I'm even representing a label, I just want a fair deal. The label surely must recoup its money. Normal. But trust me, there are ways we can do this and everybody will be happy. At a particular time, you go see record label artists, then they get fallout.
Why is that fallout? That was my next question. Why this fallout they come in if everybody they see say is reviewable? You know, I don't watch Oga answer something similar. When I hear when they nod the head when they talk about review every 1 year. For example, you blow, which is down 1 year, where we say that 5% when you first sign, you can't say, Bobs, the money reach for them to give you 25% after 1 year. After 2 years, they're supposed to give you maybe 40. So what did they make them they fall out if they don't say that thing they inside the it's war.
Can I say something?
Okay.
This one it easy. Now when greed come into
no, from who?
You took the word from my mouth.
Greed from who?
You took the word from my mouth.
Greed from who? Artist or record label?
If it be both.
It
Being
can
an
be both.
artist, I make a talk why I say if
Sorry,
it be
sir.
both.
Mr. Artist,
From
my guy.
That's why I don't have too much because most of what they ask, I know some too, but I'll be presenter right now.
I'll bite you.
So the thing here, the greed part be where I say if it come from both. One, if it come from label, based on the fact that label don't they make enough money, then if you don't even make, if they don't make at least reach 60, 70, 80% of the money where they don't spend, artists fit review. That now if the artist knows if it review.
Okay.
You understand?
I get you.
Don't already, they don't already they make part of most of the money with them invest in you.
So they have to recoup it 100% or more, profit-wise.
So now where greed come in now when maybe the label now no come one greed, one fit no one day, no one greed increase the percentage where the artist they get, and no basically they take care of the artist.
Normally,
artists no say money they enter. Let's say the deal where we strike now say okay, even from my shows where they get label will get maybe 70%.
How many albums they don't tell you so now?
No, if
they tell you for 2 albums.
2 albums.
It depends on the space of 4 years or 3 years.
Depends on the duration.
2 years. Now they talk so now because they tax them with some of them 5 years or say bring 4 albums. How now?
No, bros.
No.
Easy.
Easy.
You don't know what some artists don't understand. Bros, I think give you 4 albums in 1 year.
As you they come radio, as you they come radio, as me I they go office in the morning, coming back at night.
Yes.
Now so artists, producers suppose they do. Now office so now your work, now your job, you really cannot say you cannot do this. But if you think you cannot do this, people are doing far better.
The other doers.
The other doers.
Real quick.
Okay. One of the reasons, in addition to what you have said, is poaching. Labels do poach artists from
another label.
Okay.
For example, if a young artist signed by a young label is doing very well, you can see a big label now approaching the artist with bigger offer.
So now the greed is from the artist side this time.
But that would be silly now because the artist signed.
So there's also another problem,
that's
and the problem is the judiciary problem. Our courts
Tribunal people.
Our court. So now,
in what sense, please
see,
explain.
if we have an artist, we have a label. Yeah. The artist knows say, if he mess up, and of course, if the label to messes up, they know that there is a fast track judicial process, and
that supersedes a contract.
No. Like, you fuck up, I carry you go court within.
Mess up, please.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. You mess up. Yeah. I can't activate legal processes, against you. Now, it is sure that I will get my judgment in like 6 months to 9 months.
Okay.
Everybody will sit tight.
Will there be in limbo? They'll be in limbo within that time.
Everybody will sit tight.
But the question is, how many? You are talking as a lawyer.
Yeah.
Good. That's why you are looking at the court. But how many of these are people who even understand the legal system? How many of them do have lawyers?
I was about getting there.
Yes. How many of them do have lawyers advising them before they even sign?
Yeah.
A lot of. Wait, but what you mean by judiciary? You mean that if the system was quick to take action? Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Yes, I know.
Now, you get one thing where people know they notice. It is not wrong for us to have an IP court, intellectual property court.
Yes.
Maybe say the only thing with them they do
now
intellectual property matters. Now, intellectual property, so entertainment law.
Yes.
A bit of intellectual property enter. Sport law, a bit of intellectual property enter.
What of copyright law too?
So we even need judges that are experienced in these various classes of law.
Specialized.
See, people dey always think say, you go carry matter go court.
Go any court like that.
Stylishly, the judge go dey tell you say, you people should settle out of court.
Yeah.
Now lie.
They don't know Jack.
The court no know am.
They don't know Jack.
That's the issue. Now, let's say there's an entertainment law issue. Yeah. The least the court can do is to carry the copyright, the new copyright act.
Yes.
Waiting, you won't even find for them.
Where you know where they even go.
The copyright act.
Because
are they taking care of? Are they taking care of? What is the position as to the publishing rights?
Yeah.
Of creatives. Like there's so many things that a sharp artist will know that. I go come out in the next 2 years, 3 years. I go still dey court. We go still dey court.
So it can't come out stylishly from the label way in there.
It go come out.
Then what will happen when it can't enter another label way probably like Bros Talk, Po Charm? Is there not going to be a counter court case?
So now, I usually tell. I think things are getting better now.
Yes.
In those days, if you are a lawyer, people do not know that. Okay, you have to be called to the Nigerian bank first, before you now say, okay, you want to specialize in this
or that.
So mistakes that people have been making, I say, then just they give any lawyer. By the time you look at the document like this, you'll be like, which kind wahala be this? Now, some of them might favor the artist. Some might favor the record label.
See war.
But the problem is usually the system. Because there is no working system, either of them can decide to wake up one day and say, I'm not doing with you again. They are used to.
So that is go to court.
Yeah.
Now they talk to them, I'm not working with you again, go to court.
Go to court.
Because it happened with my guys, 2 of my guys, Kiss Daniel and G Worldwide. That's a prodigy.
I didn't know about
They've come back in. So we still say all these things they work in. But Alusha, because we don't so much get much time.
My quick question.
We'll just talk for the next week.
That one way you talk about say artists go just talk because go just say go just come out. Say at least give or take 2 years. So now that time when come out, the artist get right, he go still fit do music.
So it depends on
it
depends on the legal team of the label. Me, I no go shout. One of the things where labels they always do, where parties they always do, say anytime when you go court like this, you don't file, you go come carry and go online. Make people say you don't file. No. In fact, that is a sign of weakness. Do your stuff go to court, don't shout. Do like a reasonable human being, don't shout. At the end of the day, that system, when it start working, everybody will see that. Okay. I don't know if I don't know if I answered your question.
For which one? The one we answered before. This one, I know.
Okay. About the artist, whether the artist will just say go come out for the label, say give or take 2 years or whatever, court, they court. The artist go still feel they do music.
So it depends on the legal team of the label.
Okay.
On a normal day, it is sure that this artist has messed up.
They go injunction and all those things.
Go to court.
You must not do this.
You
must not. They do it for Kisdanen at that time now. I know this kind of. Everybody go serve.
That was what African songs did to
We are done. Yeah, you know that. That's KSA matter. Because of how much that time? 5 naira. 5 kobo.
5 kobo.
Then this other the kicks on there. I mean, Ebenezer Obey was collecting like 80 kobo that time, and he wanted to leave.
Yes.
The war is too.
It was banned from releasing records. It was even, but they gave him the right to play shows.
Yes. Okay. That was his leeway.
Yes, on the line that he must feed his family. So they gave him the right, but he must not, release.
Is the case still on now?
No, it's finished. But KSA now sued later for his copyright, and the court gave him 500 million.
Yep. Where the person supposed to pay, that's the record label.
Yes, for the works now.
Okay.
That is dividing the line between the works that is recorded and the sound recording that came out of the works.
But do you guys, as the musical copyright association,
yes,
una fit help people with their works too? Is in a part of una job too? I mean, just only the music aspect, which is what the the copyright and the works like this person won't collect back now.
It's the works that we protect as well as the sound recording.
Yes, recording. You guys still
we protect both.
Okay, both.
Yes. How I think you will meet Barrister?
We don't really get much time,
yeah,
because we need to
round up now. I call him for one particular issue, and that not because I get my works scattered for so many places because so many all these distribution companies when that time don't come, this one release this one for me, this one. Even my first album, the album come before I know about iTunes, and there was no iTunes that time. So when me finally find out about iTunes, and now I say I might even go upload my music. Now I say
they already. Now distribute this CD by itself.
That's not the physical one. That's not the physical one. Now me I even talk about the online, the digital one. Me I don't even know say something. No, somebody did.
Somebody don't upload many like that.
But was it monetized then?
Yes, now
the person who uploaded will be collecting.
Me do am. So that person don't collect. So na part of which I meet. But my brother.
So what happens to those kind of people? Una they fit fight all those people too?
Yes, once we
you will know whose person
they will
put
give
them
account,
inside, not be the major person.
But once you raise the issue with the online platform, they put hold on the most
straight, no time.
Then when discovery starts, they will give you all the accounts.
No, the matter. So how far?
It will help you. Are you talking on air or on the top of the
No, everything because other artists they with him. Me, I don't give them the list of all of it. You won't bring the whole catalog.
We don't really get time. We don't really get time. I'm not gonna lie you. Time don't really go, and I did very very happy to say I'll say thank you to Tokwe Salami, and of course those of you that wonder Tokwe Salami now, entertainment lawyer, founder of White Stores Solicitors and Consultancy. You wear both time for the one for sale, and of course.
Where do we find you for social media?
Yeah, for social media.
IG, the Tokwe Salami.
D Tokwe Salami at D Tokwe Salami.
Alphabet D.
Okay.
And of course, I want to call that the Goliath himself will sit down for my front. I know they watch out for a lot of this. And like she said, you don't really talk today. Did you say it's different from all the ones where they do? We talk this one well, oh.
Yes,
now, Mayowa Ayilara, that the CEO of Musical Copyright Society of Nigeria, MCSN. They don't tell us about the commercial, what do they call that again? Commercial
exploitation
venues where people go they use, and of course I use God to beg you make you go that Musical Copyright Society of Nigeria, their website, make you know where it fits you. I should say they get tailor-made levels for different outfits as they be, and that's why we call and come. And we don't vex. And we vex at first because say why they're going to collect money from people like that? Why? Well, who I want pay? But at least they don't calmly. Don't clear our doubts. Let us know what did happen as they hot. My co-host and my fellow OAP. Co-host, fellow OAP. Waiting day with Rugged Man day here, and of course OTB, all of us just there. My name is Sam, you know as the matter they go. And by 7:30 with the boss the enter inside the Ogbonge news as the hot. I don't know which kind of song you want more play. Okay, which kind of song we will play? Not be copyright song, but we'll play for you. Which song you want more play for you now?
Anything we want, but the only way
which song you want more play? No, you must choose one song.
No.
Hey, you don't want to favoritism. Say, now the song. So don't be like that.
Okay,
which song will you want to give?
One of my materials.
Okay.
Only at the top.
Okay, so that's so we go take end waiting day with Rugged Man today. This one mega bumper edition. Thank you everybody we listening. Thank you everybody we come in.